Good morning, fishy fam. It's good to see you here where the Aquarius go to be in the know, right here at the Aquatic Morning Show.
What's going on, you guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning, Shanna. Good morning, Rocko.
Good
Hey,
morning.
hey.
Oh, Bandit,
Good
my
morning,
man.
Bandit.
How you doing, little buddy?
So I
Let me
ran in
guess.
there to
No
Eat
food,
the
no
good
loves, no
morning.
nothing.
get my coffee going this morning, and I forgot about it. And so as the intro was working, I ran in there, and of course there was no sugar in the can, so I had to pour some sugar. And then of course I spill it everywhere, of course. And then as the intro is ending, I just slide in here like real smooth and just start stirring it. Y'all, I'm
He's got
really
Right
them
on.
goofy
moves like
today for
Jagger.
whatever reason. I don't know why I'm so goofy this day. Okay.
I got mines. Galaxy Burst.
I've got a cup
Oh,
with
my
some
Lord.
owls on it and some instant coffee
Ah,
in it.
this like this is my favorite freaking cup, and this is the cup that Bree bought me um
Oh,
a while back, and it's like it's wide, it's not tall, it's like a fat coffee cup, and it's like a two cupper,
yeah.
yeah, and I just I don't know. I want to find that style cup and make them for the morning show and for main sales firm fans. Hey, so how does everybody like my betta?
It's so bad.
The
So
problem
bad.
is I was gonna make it my backdrop, but I forgot how.
Oh, it's easy.
So because and I messed up, and the other backdrop I had I deleted somehow. So I'm gonna have to get Stephen P to help me again. Man, but this betta is the one that is going to be on the intro.
Nice.
So that, along with with other things, but I need some pictures, Rocco, of your
Of
fish.
my fish.
Yeah, your fish,
Yo, fishes.
Okay.
your fishes.
My pitches.
Yeah, the
Oh my
fishies and things that
gosh.
swim in that
Chat
tank.
this morning. Like all of the cool kids are here. I don't
Right.
know if you're seeing this, but like everybody,
Oh,
everybody's in
I'm
here.
fixing to get to it and get to it. Greed. 3G.
Let's see.
Sitting here first day from Iowa. Hey, have to work today. Have a good stream with Dave from Iowa. I'm so glad you stopped in at 7:35 a.m. to tell us good morning before you were off to work. That was so sweet. Mysteries and now Guardians. What's going on? Patty Petit Tanks. Good morning. I'll be here listening, be lurking. Lurking. Bigfoot Fish Tanks. Just telling everybody good morning. Miss Lori. I gotta pick that short, Miss Lori. Gotta get it. Gotta do it. Joseph Stanley. Good morning. Ben Backstorm. Cool name. Good morning.
Ben.
Barbara Jackson. Oh, there's Patrick Hardy. Dude, you were on fire last night,
Patrick Hardy or Patrick Hardy. I'm going to go with both.
right? Jin Yu. Good morning. Got me little coffee, but who is making me breakfast? Well, it in me.
That's what
Not
I
me.
want to know.
Sorry, it ain't this girl. I'll
I
buy
I'm
believe
down
it's
for
the
some
breakfast.
breakfast, man.
it's the
I'll buy
kind folks at McDonald's that will be
exactly.
making your breakfast. Feel free to
Exactly.
drive on up to the next window.
There you go. Exactly.
Chevy fish made it today. Holy cow.
Chevy Fish, I'm glad you made it today because I need your address. I was working on that last night.
Aye.
There's Stephen P. Good morning. I can't chat for a bit, but we'll be back later. Good. That way you can hear what was going to say. That I need help again.
Stephen P with the enabler wife. That's what I'm
Uh
talking about.
huh.
It's the dream team,
Yep.
Stephen P and Jenna
Right?
P.
Yep. I wish so bad she was getting to come to Dallas.
I
Kenny
know.
E, what's up?
Barbara
We'll have to
Jackson.
work on getting her on ladies' night. We need
Yeah, for
some more
sure.
Miss Jenna P in our lives.
Heck yeah. Not just
Holy cow.
with Stephen P.
I need some Miss Jenna P. Mhm. Mhm.
That's
Miss
really good, man.
Petey. There you go. on the road, but listening. Howdy, y'all. Oh, and me and Miss Shanna and Miss Dee Dee will be on Ladies' Night tonight. Don't forget.
Be
But
there
Way
or
cool.
be square.
that's right. Delilah's Critters. Good morning. Good morning, kiddos. Took the late shift today. Thought I'd pop in for a while I get ready. Sweet.
Heart. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Rising Sun Aquatics. Good morning. Seen you from in last night in the stream with Fish Biz. I feel like I've expelled so much energy already.
Whoa. It's so early, too.
I am.
We need more coffee already.
I am. Kelly Foreman, good morning. Sharpie. Afternoon, fishy friends and nerds. That will always be so weird to me that it's afternoon over there and morning here. I don't know why my brain does not like that concept. It does not like the difference between time change or day change. Rico Stan. Chevy Fish. Let's see. You said good morning to. Oh, there's Kenny E. I would say you said good morning, but I don't see.
I did.
I'm sorry, I can't make your co-op interview. Oh, that's right. Tonight is Rico Stan's Aquarium co-op interview.
Rico Stan is a very big deal.
Very, very big deal. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Glad
And
you
I
know
knew him way back when before that. Just so you know.
Know him from the Whittle Will bit. They
Mm-hmm.
wrote it on him. Lady Diane, hey, good morning. All right. I don't think at this point I have missed anybody. Think I grabbed everybody.
Delilah's Critters. Hey.
I think I said good morning to Delilah. I think I did.
Rico
here,
says,
Momo.
is that a fat joke? No, it definitely is not, you turkey. It's a compliment, and I'm
Unless
going to
you want
make
to
you
talk
take
about
it as
the
one.
amount of subs that you're getting and going to get tonight.
Yeah. That could be fat, like
And then it's
PHAT
okay
fat.
to be, yeah. Fish, you need to read my comment right after Patrick's Wait, I got a super chat?
Oh, yes, from Mr. Patrick Hardy.
Patrick Hardy. Dude, bless your heart. You got to slow down at some point, man. You ain't going to have nothing left to live on.
Right. He's on it, doggone it. That's for sure.
Yeah. We want you to be able to be here. Them lights stay on and that internet on, man. Okay. Read the chat. Read it after.
Oh. Joseph said he thinks that I'm going to DoorDash a McDonald's, and I think that he's cute and delusional.
Delusional.
That's a long drive, Joseph.
That's Texas, baby.
What? Shoppy said, give it a few months and Jess, it'll be dark here before you finish streaming. Whoa.
Yeah.
Daylight.
RB.
Hi, Ricky.
Good morning, Ricky.
Did I miss something about Miss Dirty Girl? What's that about?
I was in the hot seat last night with Mr. Fishy Biz, and it got hot up in there.
Oh my God.
Gotcha.
Look, it was amazing that I got that pattern cut out, on the lines because I was constantly laughing. And so it's like, bouncing up.
We had entirely too much fun. It was ridiculous. It might have been illegal in several states. I don't know.
Definitely one of the best hot seats he's ever had. Yeah, by far.
Way cool.
So, yes, we do and are supposed to have Miss Amber this morning, but she may be sleeping late. And I didn't get anything done on the thumbnail or anything made until like late last night.
Right.
So,
right.
to, you know, her, maybe my fault, but I did send the email, didn't send everything over to her. I haven't heard back yet, but hey, we're gonna roll with it. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Oh, here, I was getting into it. What's up?
Right? Keep them cattle rolling, rawhide.
Pairing.
Oh my gosh,
Right.
and I have to tell you guys all
Bluetooth
about
connected.
Fishtoberfest.
Heck yeah.
Oh, it was so fun. It was so
Kenny
much fun.
just dropped Lucas off at the airport and he's headed to bed. He's gonna sleep till Christmas. Dude, I'd have done fell out. Like I'd have just fell out.
Kenny and Danny did not stop all
I know. I
weekend.
don't see how they didn't. Like I said, there's no way I could have went for what since last Thursday, right? It's when people started rolling in last Thursday, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Thursday, and then I think Lucas is the last one leaving today.
Yeah.
And they are like the consummate host and hostess. They were like, you didn't like, before you even realized that you were hungry, they were giving you food. Before you knew you were thirsty, they were giving you something to drink. Like, and their house, oh my gosh.
Like an
Oh my
aquarium.
gosh. If there was a way that I could just sneak into one of those rooms downstairs and live with the fishes, like people talk about sleeping with the fishes like it's a bad thing. It is not.
Right?
I just need Danny and Kenny to adopt me so I can live with the fishes.
And I've heard with as many rooms as they've got, they probably wouldn't even know you were there until they went down to feed the fish.
Right? Till I'm like, creeper got a creep.
Right?
Lurking.
Yep. Another definition to lurking. I think they call that one squatting.
Right. You just
You
can't
guys are
take
too
me
much,
anywhere.
man.
I'm saying.
Too much.
Chris at MTA warned. Go ahead and say what we had talked about, Miss Shanna Banana.
Oh, yeah. So, the big question for all the inquiring
Yes,
minds
they're
who
not
want to
gonna
know.
stop.
I did meet Mr. Steenfot, and I apologized for objectifying him on the internet for the last 3 months, and he was incredibly kind and gracious and didn't serve me with a restraining order. It was fantastic.
Yes.
He didn't
But
serve
it
you
was
with a
really fun.
restraining order. Nice. No orders of protection, nothing
Nope.
like that. So you're
Nope.
good.
Yep. No papers.
Oh, wow.
That's
Funny. Oh Lord.
Fish squatting.
What are we gonna do with
fish
you, girl?
squatting. Listening while hanging out with my new baby. Aw. Dijon Tentix, what's going on? You got a new baby too? Miss Barbara said Bob is a gentleman above all. Yes.
Yes, I would agree with that.
And is a very private person. And we're going to leave it at that. Okay. Fish people.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I love this. Rico says, if you go to a fish event and don't get a restraining order, did you even really go? Yes. Yes. It's just as it turns out, every once in a while, I can get my act right on and not be like, what's up?
Right.
My
And
lecherous normal self.
Yeah. And we do know that you guys have been very curious to what has went on and everything like that. But
Yeah, so here's the deal. Like, it's all fun and games to like talk about somebody that you think you're never going to meet, and then when you meet them and have to like
apologize.
Like, my mouth was writing checks, my booty can't cash. I was like, hi, real person. It's so nice to meet you. Sorry for being a jerk.
Nice. Because you never know who you're gonna meet.
No doubt.
Yep. And what I do always know is that I've got a big dumb mouth.
God, these things are good. It's like candy. Oh my God, it's good.
Dee Dee says Shanna could hide in the basement and do water changes. Kenny and Danny would be like, how the heck are these tanks staying so clean? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that sounds plausible.
Whoa,
It
hold
could
up.
happen.
I just
It
got a
could
message
happen.
saying that they've moved my appointment from Friday at 10 to Thursday at 11.
Oh.
Rico.
Thanks, Rico.
Oh my God. Dude, my anxiety just went through the roof. Look, I was already getting prepared and everything for Friday. Then they just go and move it. Oh, shit.
You love that.
Oh my gosh.
Kenny says he likes the auto Shanna water changer idea.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Oh, there's a chance. Nice.
Good. Good. Yes, Chevy Fish. Send it to me. I've got it right here. Right here. Right here. See? Right here. Ready to go.
So my question
Give
is
Shanna.
anybody looking for a roomie at Aquashella this year in Dallas?
I don't know.
I got
If you
somebody
are.
I can crash with somebody on Saturday.
So you got a room Friday?
Friday or Friday. I don't have nothing for Friday. I don't need Sunday because I'll leave Sunday.
Right. See, I've been pondering. I know that Shanna's flying out Sunday.
I fly out
But
late Sunday, though.
so I've been pondering staying another night.
One more
Oh, way
night.
cool.
But that would have to be okay with Sherry because she's riding, with me over there.
Oh, Roger, yeah.
The reason is because that's the day that everybody's dressing up. And so the normal everybody kind of packing up and leaving early may not happen. And I'm going to be dressed up. And I'm going to tell you, my costume is complicated. And it's going to take an hour or two to even get ready. So
I'm there really just to help Jess get in her costume. That's the real story.
and glue stuff on me.
Yep. Yep.
But
To catch her as she falls, I'm assuming.
And so I'm worried that just walking around is going to be stressful and tiring. So I don't know if I can make it home on Sunday evening.
Yeah, I hear you.
And if Joe and them are staying in Missouri until Monday evening, then why do I have to rush back? So
because you got a show on Monday morning.
Well,
you can do the show from the hotel room. It'll be done before.
There you go.
Won't
Absolutely.
it be done before
You can
checkout time?
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
You can talk about Aquashella.
Yeah, it'd be done. Or I could do it before I left. Because that would at least get me up on that Monday.
There you go.
That's a possibility, but I don't know if it's even a possibility for Sherry. So
right on, Jeff.
I would have to find that out first and then go out. What time does your flight leave Sunday?
I want to say like 10 something.
Okay. All right. So
But here's the thing.
So
I'll bet you by the end of the weekend when you all drop me off at the airport, we're all going to be like crying. It'll be like leaving camp. We're going to be like, I don't want to go home. I want to hang out with my friends.
Yeah. I want to stay. I want to stay. Mama, I want to stay. Rico Stan glue stuff on me. I think I've seen a movie like this. Look, we're going to record some of it. And we're gonna. It's gonna be definitely like one of those. You know how like they do when women are getting married and they,
The
like
behind
video.
the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes. There you go. I mean, fully
Need the
clothed
blooper
people.
roll.
Yes.
That would be good. Oh,
Yeah. Nothing too exciting, boys.
Right.
Simmer
Good
down.
morning, Carrie. Good morning.
What's up, Carrie?
hello.
I hate phone calls in the middle of my stream. Watching now, I'm behind. Hate it when that happens. Jeffrey Watts, what's
Hi,
going
Jeffrey.
on? Where'd he go?
He had a phone call. Oh my gosh. So, can
Told
I
you I
just tell
goofy
you
today.
how amazing Drew is? Being on the hot seat last night was
Yeah.
literally by the end of it, like my makeup was starting to like come down my face because I'd been like ha 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 laughing so hard the whole time. And he is just the sweetest guy. He was having the hardest time getting all of his technology connected at the new house for the new stream. And like he had to try like probably 10 times to get everything all set up. And it was just like he just kept going, kept going. And then when we got on there live, he was like, just
Yeah.
makes you feel so
Oh
comfortable.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Such a good guy. And
Yep.
Joe from Joe's Shrimp
Joe.
Shack
Good morning, Joe.
with his scary mask.
Right. What about you? do you need some behind the scenes footage of getting dressed, Joe?
We could, we could make that happen.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, fully clothed, so
Yeah, no funny business.
right, not funny.
It's a morning show.
That's
I
right.
can't believe y'all let me on here, but it's a morning show. And remember, Joe's Shrimp Shack has a 10% discount code, and all you do is put in TAMS, all lowercase.
That's right. That's right, you guys. And that code is only good during the show. So I meant to let you guys know that. So like you can't, like if you were in a different stream, it doesn't work that way. It's only set up to work here. So that way he knows if it's coming from us or not. Yeah. So
Rocko says that's okay. I'm a site that makes store eyes. That's not true. Not even for a second,
No.
but that is funny. That is real, real funny.
Well, I appreciate it.
Rocko, you said I'm the site that makes sore eyes.
Joe said he's a site for sore eyes, and Rocco's like, hold my beer.
Yeah. I got this.
Oh, my beer. Watch this.
Miss Dee Dee, Shanna will take one for the team and get the footage for Joe. That's a fear. That girl is fierce.
Joe,
Captain Savage.
I got
What's
your
up,
back.
brother?
Captain Savage.
Good morning,
What
Captain. Up? Oh, Captain, my captain.
Right. So if Chubbs was here, we'd have two captains.
Yes, we would.
Eric Y Rock. Look, I gotta understand your name. What does the Y Rock mean? I want to know.
Every time I see his name, I think of the I Rock cars.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, Y Rock.
Guess who's here? Guess who's here?
I'm so late. I'm so late.
Miss Amber, welcome, welcome.
Sorry.
No, look, I was like, I didn't do it right and got it sent to her way too late. I said, or she overslept, and believe me,
yes,
I've been known to oversleep in my own show.
Yes, that's why there's a bandana, because I was like, well, no time for a shower. It's fine.
You're like, this is a cute look. It's all good.
Right.
And it is. It's a beautiful bandana, and it goes well with your shirt.
Well,
It does.
you.
Well,
Like,
you're
I
good to
can't
go.
pull the bandana thing off. I have tried and tried and tried. I just can't do it. But
I don't
it
know
does
if I
look
can pull
funny.
it off, but I still do because it's just comfortable. And when you sweat with long
Yeah.
hair and fish tanks, oh my god. Okay, no, we're not climbing on that. We're not climbing on that.
Already. this
Kitty
morning.
says, we who? I am.
Yeah.
Right.
People
No,
keep
I don't
picking
think you
on me
understand,
that,
Mom.
oh, you're just going to keep finding and keeping cats. And I'm like, I've got 4. I cannot express to you how much cat that actually is. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
oh.
No one could pronounce it on live stream, so I changed it. Wait, what? Okay, so what was it? My last name is pronounced Wyrock, but spelled Wehrauch. Wow. Very
I would have
German.
said that wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not even finding where
I
that's
wouldn't
at.
have
It
even
sounds
went there.
crazy.
Yep. I wouldn't have even touched it.
I've been like, "How you doing, Eric, my
Right?
friend?"
Exactly. That's right. That's what I would
Yeah,
have
it's
done.
very Deutsch. Very Deutsch.
I was gonna say
Well,
that's
he said
either
it's
like German
German,
or
Yeah.
That's very German.
So I'm so glad that
Yeah.
that you told us that is why, because oh yeah, I definitely wanted to know why rock was why rock.
Oh, I thought you meant why I was late. I was like, yeah, I was just sleeping.
Like a rock.
Oh my god. Well, like I
Oh.
said, I'm up to 4 kittens and one just got like introduced to the rest. And they all get along great, but that means I have now 3 kittens that are having little zoom around the house chasing each other in a toy parties at 2 in the morning.
Yes.
Aw.
And
Kittens
then
are so cute, though.
Not
they're
at 2
adorable.
a.m.
Liva just said that.
Yeah,
They're
not at 2
cute.
a.m.
Yeah, no,
Right?
this is, I don't know if you can view, but that's
Oh, look at them.
that's the feeding station. That's my living room.
Literally, yeah.
It's literally a
How
cat
cool.
station. I'm like, I can't fit another one. I'm out of room.
There's no more dishes. We done. We done.
No.
Until it happens.
It does. I mean,
Until the next one shows up and
Great job. What's up?
but that one
It
will be a
cracks me.
foster that I won't fail.
yeah.
It cracks me up because you have all the fish and then you go and get the one animal that like theoretically doesn't go with all the fish and kittens. So
Yeah.
do they like watch the tanks at all or are they just oblivious?
No, they watch them. One in Skipper's live stream with him, the newest one, Butterbean, climbed up that rack, fell into a trash can, and then she literally had both paws up on the edge and was kind of like paddling in the water, like trying to climb in. I'm like, no, we're not swimming in that. She's like, but I'm my friend. I can maybe eat it. I'm like, no.
Not that.
But
Not
they're
that.
doing good.
Oh,
My old
Carrie
boy
asked.
ignores everything. He's
She
12.
said,
He doesn't
I
care.
came in late. Did you say you are coming to Montana? No, I didn't, Carrie. Not this go around anyway. Maybe next year as I'm on my way to Fishtoberfest.
Yeah.
But no, I was talking about staying Monday or not leaving until Monday. Oh, Patrick Hardy gave a $20 super sticker. What?
Amazing.
Heart. Thank you,
Yep.
buddy.
For real. Patrick, you're the man. He's been on fire.
I'm trying to find
fire.
chat. I keep getting distracted by texts coming in. I'm like, where's chat? I'm not a
Kelly
morning
Gorman.
person. I do apologize.
Girl, we ain't worried about that. We laid back.
Oh, that's good.
I had
Right
2
on, right on.
permanent cats and a foster. 2 cat families every year. The feline oppression can get real. Hey, Amber, Big
Yeah.
City Bettas. Glad you be here. That's
I,
from SHP.
I had to give all 4 flea baths this weekend.
Oh. Kitties
Sharpie.
love baths.
It's
Yeah.
like my best description is it's like a spider monkey on crack with an electric wire hooked to it. Like,
Yeah,
they're just,
yeah.
Wow.
It was no fun. I'm still all cut up. Like,
My
You need
boy
like
used
those
to look at
welding
my-
high temp leather gloves to do
Yeah.
that. And probably like
like
a
welding
face shield.
gloves,
Yeah.
right?
My floofy,
yeah.
my floofy boy used to look after my fish. He would even play with Norman the Betta.
Oh.
Yep.
Yes,
My
there's
cat does
always
that. My cat will come in here and I used to play when I had that Mabuna. He would come in here and he'd watch the Mabuna and he'd tap the glass like this, and then the fish would run around and come back. It's like they knew they were playing together. And now he does it with the flower horn, so it's fun to watch him. I'll just sit there and watch and just laugh.
Oh my gosh. Patrick Hardy, another $4 super sticker.
Thank you so much, Patrick.
Thank you. For
You
real.
are the man, sir.
Patrick.
Thank you. Wait, I missed something I was gonna read, but my cat does the same thing. But somebody said they had 9 cats. Oh,
Ricky.
Ricky's got 9 cats in the house. Wait, why did I even say that? Yes, he's got 26 dogs on the bed.
That's a lot of
cats
kitties.
is nothing to him.
I'm just wondering how that move's going, man. How's the move going?
I have 1 cat, and she talked more than I have ever heard her talk in her life this morning. And I was like, is something different? What do you want? Like, I mean, it was just nonstop. It was weird.
Yeah,
like,
Gunner does that almost every day.
Whoa.
Like, I went and opened the door and let her go in Landon's room because that's where her food is and everything. And she goes in and out of the house. And usually she does that, wanting to go outside a little bit. But she wanted in. And then once she got in, she wanted to go in her room. And, man, she was not waiting at all. Was not being patient, nothing. She was like, now. Probably with a B word on the end of that if she could.
That's funny.
She's like, listen here, human. I don't have time for your nonsense today. I'm a kitty on a mission.
Way
exactly.
Cool,
if I wouldn't have had my coffee like right here in my lap, she'd have jumped in my lap and been like all up in my face.
Wow.
It'd been one of them
Yeah,
moments.
she was running from them coyotes. She's like, you better let me in that house right meow.
Right meow.
Yeah.
This year's cat moms had epic nonstop diarrhea and required eye drops and medicine 3 times a day. Impressive. What?
Eye drops for a cat? That sounds like a salad shredder.
Exactly
like for your
what
arm.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'd rather put eye drops in an angry toddler.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, maybe if more of a super chat or super sticker, Patrick will save some money.
I think everybody should super chat and super sticker because Miss Jess is just amazing, and Mr. Rocko and lovely Miss Amber.
You can't soup that gummit, but it's like, or save it for ladies' night tonight. But
you can't super chat at ladies' night.
No. Hey, Amber, what you doing tonight?
Nothing.
You want to hang on ladies' night with us?
Sure. I actually really missed doing that. For a while, Haley and I were trying to do something similar, and then I stopped filming. My channel died, basically.
Well,
girl,
I mean, it's not like you didn't have anything else going on.
I tell you what, and ladies' night is cursed. I don't know if you saw last week, but there was the opening 20 minutes of the very first debut stream was all of us just like trying so hard to get it together.
Yes. Oh my God. And then,
it was funny. It was
That's
funny.
for the ladies' night, though, because it's weird how once you get a group of women together who all get along really well, most of them act a little drunk. And it's like they're all sober as a bird. They're just cackling their butts off because
that is
they're feeding off each other.
Right, exactly.
And some people just have infectious laughter, like Danny from Danny Aquatics.
Yes. Yeah.
Every time she gets going on a stream, I have no clue what she's laughing at, but I just burst out laughing.
Laughing because she's laughing.
Yeah, she's the best laugh.
Whose channel is Ladies Night on? It's on Shanna's tonight.
On 503 Aquatics.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It is at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
Okay, I'm putting it in my phone right now. So this doesn't happen. I wake up and roll over. I'm like, oh, it's so nice. What time? Oh my God. What? 10:03? All right.
Eric Wyrock, $5 super sticker. Whoop,
oh, thank you, Eric.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Miss Dee Dee said it's going to be fun. Yep, Miss Dee Dee's on the panel with us as well. That's right.
Carrie.
Oh,
my cat just knocked off all my pink sequins all over my rug.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Wait, what you doing with pink sequins?
Is that like pink glitter?
No, it's not quite glitter.
Good morning, Miss Flitch.
It's bigger than glitter, right? It's like a round circle thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
No, I
must be
definitely-
working on your
Glitch Aquatics, good morning.
costume.
Ooh. And Mr. Patrick Hardy coming in again with another $5 super sticker. You
Y'all
rock,
are
Patrick. You are
awesome.
so cool.
Florida
Right
Fish
on, right on.
Rescue. What's going
Oh.
on, Mike?
I see a kitty up to no good behind you, Miss Amber.
Hey, we're not doing that again. What are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, trouble. Trouble. And that's my good one. He's the troublemaker. I swear they're learning from each other. And they're learning from Peanut. He's my old boy, and I have caught him teaching them how to open cabinets. And then 2 days later, I come out, and there are two of the girls up in the cabinets knocking the treats out, and he's sitting across the room like, yes, exactly.
He's like, bring me my treats,
Exactly.
Padawan young learners.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you old bastard. How could you?
Right.
You're going to be dead in a few years. Do not teach them bad things as your lineage. Like,
He's like, for posterity.
yeah, exactly. Hey, what are you
Good
He does it in his
morning,
best
good
kitty
morning.
voice.
Yep,
1
costume
million
and
kitty
listening.
treats.
At least trying to. Yeah, we were talking about me at the beginning of the stream working on my costume last night, and I was cutting out the pattern, right? And okay, so with sewing patterns and real life, sizes are on the total end of the spectrums of each other.
I'm not a fan of this sizing system, for the
Yeah.
record. I would like it to be noted.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so like in normal life, in real life, I guess, I'm between a 6 and an 8-ish. In pattern size, I'm like a 14 to an 18.
Where's the air coming from?
That makes me like a 47. I'm not okay with that.
And so when I was trying to buy the pattern,
Right?
I bought pattern size by 6 or an 8, right? So now I got to go buy another pattern because I don't have the right size. But as I was doing all of this, I was cutting out the pattern the entire time listening to Shanna last night in the hot seat. And so it was trying real hard to keep my cuts straight because I was bouncing from laughing so hard. I just couldn't stop it.
It was too much fun. Too much fun.
That's right, Jeffrey Watts. If you're not wearing a costume at Aquashella, you're going to stand out like a sore thumb. Yep.
Yeah. Costumes are required, or they should be. They should be.
On Sunday, they should be.
I say that because I already have mine, so I'm like,
Right.
I'm good. I can do that. If I didn't have
Yep.
one, I'd be like, oh God, no, that's elitist.
Right?
Mhm.
I got to finish well, I couldn't say finish because I just barely started it. And Shanna's already got hers.
I'm on it.
And
Are they
Siri's
secrets, or-
working on hers.
Thank you, Doc.
And-
Appreciate you, buddy.
Rocko, we don't know if he figured anything out. I'm echoing. How
Not
am I
anymore. You were
Oh,
for a bit.
Interesting. I don't have anything to echo with.
It's because we mentioned Ladies' Night and the
Ladies' Night.
technology curse
That's it.
popped up.
That's it. Correct.
Yeah, so
Shannon
for
needs a snail
Aquashella,
outfit.
I have an axolotl onesie that it is killing me not to wear
Oh.
everywhere all the time now, but I'm trying to save it.
Oh my gosh.
Phenomenal.
Dot
That's the
BC.
kind of thing that when you have to like late night get something from Walmart, you're like, just for
Patrick
shits and
Hardy.
giggles, I'm gonna wear the axolotl.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Once I've gotten it through Aquashella, because with my luck, it's like light pink and white, like an axolotl. I'll get a cup of coffee or some like cranberry juice or something and just dump it all down the front of myself.
So I'm gonna have to make sure that you drink water.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to be stuck on water.
Water, Sprite, vodka,
Somebody just pulled up on my street.
What?
They have rolled their window down and they are ripping the leaves off of a tree.
That sounds like a weird fish keeper thing.
Doesn't it?
It
Don't
does,
they know they're
actually.
supposed to be dried out?
They need to add some tannins to their water.
It's
That's
not. No, they look They look like an abuser of modern medicine.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're gonna start smoking tree leaves.
The
Boy,
Joseph
that's
Stanley.
desperate. That's
What
getting
are they
desperate.
doing?
That's funny.
Sorry, I
kind of
didn't mean to
leaves?
get distracted, but
No, that's funny. What kind of leaves are they?
what on earth are they doing? It's a beech nut tree. So I don't. Oh, and they just left them in the road. Okay. They pulled over to rip leaves off of a branch, drop them on the ground, and then drive away.
Wow, what a day. Maybe I'm
Weirdos.
hallucinating. Maybe it was a monster and-
Sometimes you get, like I was saying, there's
Yeah.
people here with.
Maybe they were hallucinating and it was a monster out to get them, or the aliens, and they picked them out of the sky and threw them down and stomped on them. And
I mean, there's also,
oh, they did their good deed for the day.
like I've been trying to eloquently say, there's also quite a few crackheads around here.
Yeah, sure.
And there's
Oh,
no
nice.
logic there. There's no logic there. There was a woman.
Absolutely none.
Woman trying to rob my carport. And she had one of my table legs in her hand, and I'm like on the phone with the cops. I'm like, "Can you guys just get here? Because I don't want to." I went out and yelled at her. She ran off. But she has a table leg in her hand, and she's like, "I could sell this. It might have metal in it." And she's like, "Oh my god, if it does, I could sell it. I could make a ring. It could be a weapon." And I'm like, "Oh wow, that's a lot of."
I don't want to go confront a crackhead with a table leg. I feel like that's how you get like a dent in your skull.
Yeah. I know you want to be in the window, but you can't.
So we got a $10 super sticker from Doc BC. Thank you so much, sir.
Got a $20 from Patrick Hardy again.
And another 20 from Patrick Hardy.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Doc.
Man,
Some
y'all are
awesome Texas spellers.
I'm going to stand out me and Rocko, right? No, Rocco's going to dress up as a reporter.
I'm going to dress up as a YouTuber. Goes by the name of Rocko. That's who I'm going to dress up as.
You can't do that. I've done that so many times where I either like left my job in my chef's clothes and was like, I'm a chef. Or when I worked for
You're a chef for real?
I'd show,
You're a chef for real?
Yeah. I went to culinary school and everything. Believe it or not.
You got to talk.
I do more than just fish.
See, and I was going to try to get to some of that, but we've just been having so much fun since you got here.
Right.
I got there yet.
What's your favorite food to cook, though? I mean, favorite style of food, like, you know, French, Italian, or you know, or maybe Italian.
French and Italian, I love cooking, like just in general European, but my favorite is like true Mexican and Latin American because I love the use of dried chilies.
Right?
Sorry.
Miss Jess, I swear you better silence that cell phone.
I love me some good caldo. I love good caldo.
Fixed it.
My girlfriend's Hispanic, so I get authentic Mexican food every day.
I don't like authentic. I like Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex is good, though. Tex-Mex is really good, but since
like,
my girlfriend's mom was from Mexico, you know, she taught my girl how to cook, you know, Mexican food, and it is so good. I swear to God, ever since I've been with my girl for 6 years, and I think I've gained probably a good 60, 70 pounds since we got together.
Probably. There have been several relationships in the past where either when things ended or like it'd been a year. Okay, stop it, Peanut. A year or so in, they're just like, you're making me fat. You're really making me fat. And I've run into a few ex-boyfriends after the breakup, and it's
they're all skinny bone.
No, but they're like, do you know how quickly I lost weight? I'm like, clearly somebody's not feeding you right, so I don't know what to say.
Amen. Amen. That is right. If he doesn't gain 25 pounds when he meets you, you ain't doing it right. My favorite go-to is baking bread, and I love doing that Dutch oven bread, like with cheese and onion in it. The problem is, like, just from the smell of it cooking, my pants get a little tighter.
Fair.
Sharpie said, as a male, why do women's clothing sizes vary so much from brand to brand? Ours are so much more standardized. I'm like, yeah, y'all know y'all's waist size, and that's it.
Yeah, you guys are simpler to clothe, and they love to torture us, is the other thing.
They don't make a pattern for this craziness I'm making, hoping for the best. Girl, I know that's what... Yes, I know,
If anyone can do it.
Yep. She's good at stuff like that too. She's very creative.
Yes.
I was trying to get my wife to make me a shirt with a shrimp and a down arrow, but she's, oh my God, Joseph Stanley. That's one of those statements I should have read before I said.
That's one of those moments.
Muppet said, Patrick Hardy, okay, good to know there are still good people out there. I do hope you're okay, and I hope you let someone know if you're not.
That's for everybody, too. I hope everybody's doing okay, and if you aren't, reach out.
That's right.
Oh, Patrick, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. God bless you, man. I do appreciate that.
It was, at this point, Amber realized it was a cocoa bush.
I mean, it is Florida. Everything grows. I was exploring my backyard the other day, and I'm like, oh my God, that's a ginger plant. And then I wandered around, and I ran into this. I have a bamboo thatch, like a 30 by 20 foot section of bamboo next to my house. And I was like, was this here when I moved in a month ago? It must have been. Like, I didn't even notice it. I'm like looking at little tube, like rounds of it that I can put in tanks. And
yes. Bamboo is like awesome. I love doing things with bamboo. Maybe someone yelled at them to drop it. Maybe. Another $1.99 super sticker from Joseph Stanley.
Thank you, Joseph.
Have y'all seen any of the Kensington Avenue vids of drug addicts? So sad. No, Miss Dee Dee, I have not. I don't even know what you're talking
like Ron
about.
Burgundy again.
Patrick Hardy says that's why at 503 Aquatics. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
Yep.
It was
God bless Patrick.
hopefully a good
You're
thing.
buddy.
I'm like, normally when somebody goes, and that's why, Shanna, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, and that's why we can't have nice things. That's fair. Because I have Shanna smash moments where I'm trying to do something and it isn't going right. And then I try a little harder, it's still not going right. And so then I like give it my all and then everything breaks. I'm like, dang it. Shanna smash.
And that's why we can't have nice things, Shanna.
Correct.
Joseph Stanley, Jess, I love you. That made my day. Yeah. My wife got mad at me because she gained weight from my cooking, and I told her, no, one told you to eat seconds. She did not like that comment.
That is the wrong answer. That is the wrong answer. That's when you say, you did? I didn't even notice. You look beautiful, baby.
What are you talking about?
Michelle Kinsey. Hello. I hope everyone is doing well. I missed everyone. Thank you all for the thoughts and prayers. Going to try to listen. What's going on with Michelle? What did I miss?
Hola, ¿cómo está, amigo?
The fish box. Well, hello.
And Ricky De Hoyos is here. Aloha, sir.
Ben Gerba. I think.
Nope. That's good. That's perfect. That's the perfect pronunciation, Jess. Leave it there.
There you go. You're good.
Okay, I will. I don't get it, but I'm going to leave it there. You'll have to tell me afterwards then. I don't get it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
You're
You're good.
You're good.
Okay.
Don't sweat it.
I feel so lost right now.
I am too. I'm sitting here saying it over and over in my head.
Yeah, you just keep saying it in your head. That's fine. That's fine.
You see that go right over their head?
I don't get it. Joseph said,
Oh,
God,
I'm
LOL.
sweating. I'm sweating right now. I can't.
Shanna,
Rico,
chill
you
out.
are too much.
Good morning to Cooley for Cooley.
Oh Lord, turkey.
Oh,
combs
y'all,
are
that's
the
right.
best.
Y'all had turkey and dressing yesterday because it was all Thanksgiving.
And Canada.
That's right.
I need like 3 days to recover from Thanksgiving. That
Joseph said
tryptophan
no.
is for real.
Practice it out loud. No. Not
Last
doing
year,
it.
my daughter-in-law made oh my God, made a turkey last year that was just fantastic. Oh my God. I couldn't stop eating. And then,
Talk
of
BC.
course, I had to
Love it.
drive home the next day, 2 hours from Houston. So I'm like, just driving home.
Yeah.
Oh, and I hate that
Got the whole
feeling.
bobblehead thing going on.
It's so scary. It scares me. So you bobble ahead and then you jump up being scared to death, thinking, "Oh my God, how long was I out?"
We have
See,
those
That's
big
when you need
rumble
a blower.
strips on the road, and all
Yes.
like, I get like, if I'm tired, I have to pull over and take a nap because my head will just like, I fall asleep. And hitting that rumble strip when you've fallen asleep driving,
oh my
Lord
god.
have
You gotta be.
mercy, stops my heart.
No, no. I was just about to
Tendency.
say that bobblehead thing that's happened to me one time. And I'm super paranoid because
Yeah,
I have narcolepsy. So, like, if
Yeah.
I sit down for too long and I'm tired and I'm not focused, I fall asleep.
right.
Like,
Exactly.
I've fallen asleep every expo dinner, pretty much.
Yeah.
People in the chat will remember me for nodding off in the middle of dinner because I drove like 14 plus hours to get there. I've been away for 3
Yeah.
days, probably drinking. Like,
Yeah.
so for me, I
Things
try to
happen,
use energy drinks to keep me
Yeah.
awake. There was one time it was 28-hour drive and I had 16 monsters. And
Ooh.
by the time I got,
You just
don't
go
ever.
rest stop to rest stop at that point? Like,
I
how's that
couldn't.
work?
I just no, I
Man.
couldn't have because I had fish in the car and I needed to get home. So
Oh,
I got
that's-
home, I loaded all the fish, laid down in bed, and I'll never forget. It felt like my entire body was vibrating, and I'm like, I'm so tired, but my body can't
Yes.
sleep. Never drink that many Monsters or Red Bulls. I'm pretty sure I almost died.
You're like, my heart is going to explode.
Yeah, I was like, I can feel my heart everywhere. Did it just
Yeah.
liquefy into my body? Like,
Yeah. Just call me Jose Canseco.
Oh my gosh, Ricky almost hit a vulture with the scooter yesterday.
Oh my
Done
goodness.
that.
Be
I
careful,
have
Ricky.
literally done that.
With a
Test
scooter?
driving a car.
Oh,
I used to sell cars, and I had a convertible Mazda
You're
Miata that the
echoing.
lady wanted to test drive.
You're echoing. You're echoing.
I'm echoing.
Yep.
Oh, it stopped.
Okay.
But anyway, we're on this back road with this little Mazda Miata with the top down. I'm really working this lady to get by this car, and we're going by this creek, and this buzzard come flying out of there, hit the buzzard's feet, and drops a dead catfish on the hood of the car. And it like hits the window, slides down. Needless
Ew.
to say, we didn't sell that car.
Ew.
Yeah, it was.
I thought
it was
I was
scary.
awkward, but I'm not dead buzzard, dead catfish awkward.
Yeah, it was.
Timbo,
I tried to
taking
sell the
it easy.
car,
Good
but
morning. Oh my gosh, I
Oh.
can't believe you hit it with a scooter, though. I mean, you must have been scooting in that scooter, Ricky. Did you have your wig on?
somebody just messengered me. Okay. Oh, okay. That's what we were laughing at. God dang it.
Oh, they told you what it meant?
Jess.
Yeah. Yeah. Here.
Put it in
Oh,
private
geez,
I
chat.
am.
Because I still don't get it.
All right, who did it?
Oh,
I heard a
I'm
snort.
too tired
I
and
heard
I'm
a
too
snort.
dumb for this. Oh, crap.
I
Okay.
thought that it exploded after that many monsters. That's what I do on Red Bull.
Mach 389.
You're welcome.
Wow. That's it. Cut her off. Cut her off.
Did you just type it in the actual chat? Did I miss that?
No, in the
Okay.
private chat.
That's 100% what I would do, Shane. I'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to type it in the back end. And then it just pops up on screen.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know that. I like my pronunciation
Well,
way better.
early for that
Yes,
kind of
ma'am.
talk,
Yes,
Adam.
ma'am.
I think
That's why we stopped you when as soon as I'm like, that's good, Jess. That's good. Nope.
Just chill, yeah.
I'm talking fast. And I'm just over here going, what?
Meanwhile, Rocco and I are dying.
I'm glad I've only had one energy drink and one cup of coffee. Otherwise, I'd probably be peeing myself right now.
Yeah, see, Jess is getting warm too. She knows what I mean.
It's like I figured out what it is, and I got like, whoosh. Instantly got hot.
That's the way that works, Jess.
Usually that's what follows. Yes, absolutely.
I accidentally had too many.
Oh Lord, I can't.
Rocko.
Try and move on.
Hello, MNC and Timbo. Good morning. How are you today?
The weather is amazing. I just
Isn't
tell
it?
you what.
You know what?
I'm not on Stella Dallas.
Every day is supposed to rain every morning for the next 4 days, and I'm not digging it too much.
Is
Oh
it
my
really?
gosh.
Saying that.
Rocco,
Man,
are you watching chat?
kind of, sort of? What's up?
Okay, you gotta watch chat.
What did I miss?
You'll see.
Oh my God. And then there's
Good
God
morning,
bless the
everybody.
innocents. You know what, John? Sharpie models and aquatics. That man, there was one time I was live streaming with somebody else, and a couple people in chat said something, and I wasn't quite sure what they were getting at. And John messaged me, and he's like, "Fix your camera angle, dear." And I look up, and my camera's just shooting directly down my shirt. I was like, "Oh my God!"
You're like, I always wanted to be popular, but this isn't the way I thought I was gonna
Yeah,
do it.
I was like, "This is the wrong kind of live streaming. This is the wrong kind."
Not that kind of attention. Not that kind of attention.
Oh my God. So it makes me laugh even harder that he's like, "Oh, God bless the innocents." Because it's like, yes, John.
Bless the innocents.
We've gone through quite a few, John, where I'm just like, what? And people are making dirty jokes, and I'm like, I don't get it.
My mind just goes there. So typically I'm like, as soon as I see it, I'm like, I can sense something is up amongst this.
When I'm working at the bar, and sometimes we get these old Florida men who I don't understand what the heck they're saying. They're saying around like a wad of chewing tobacco, and I have no idea what's going on. They just walked by, saw me because it's like an open to the beach tiki bar. So I basically get to just bartend at the beach all day. But that also means
sounds nice.
people, but it also means people walking by, not customers, just Florida man. Wander on up. And the number of times I've been being horribly propositioned, and I had no idea because I couldn't understand that. I'm just like, oh, you're such a sweet old man. And they finally give up and walk away. And one of my coworkers is like, he said that to you. I'm like, he said what now?
What? I didn't.
She's like, I can't believe you just smiled at that. I'm like, oh God, did I agree to something? What happened?
Right. Is he going to meet me after my shift?
Right?
Oh, no, I didn't. Yes. Y'all keep talking. Let me go find a short for today. Oh, Shanna, read private chat, please.
Yes, Jeff. Yes. Don't.
I'm learning. Ha ha. I don't get it, but I'm learning.
Don't always say what's in chat.
Morning show. It is a morning show, people. I just can't.
Mystery Snail Guardian says, "Did you find a short yet?"
Yeah, I'm working on it.
But you know what? I'm sure there's some unfortunate woman that's found a short yesterday.
Oh my God.
But you know, it happens.
He's talking about a short when you're counting your till, you know, and you're like $5 short.
What?
Clearly.
Oh yeah, very much so.
That's the worst feeling.
Joe says he gets that morning show feeling.
I'm just gonna keep chugging my coffee and waiting for my brain to wake up. Oh my goodness. MSC? We have an MSC?
No private notes in class. Teacher will make you read it out loud. Well, the last note was no.
Right.
At least I mispronounced the first one, but the second two I caught, but I still don't know what they mean.
I'll explain later, Jess.
Oh, Jess.
I was so sheltered growing up.
But some things, I'll be honest with you, so was I. But I was also that kid where I was like, oh, I have a question. I'm going to Google it.
Yeah.
Which led to the other night on Skipper's stream, me Googling whether Viagra works on fish. And
Yeah.
but if they haven't gone to podium, it might. It might.
Yeah.
It might. We don't know. We have yet to test this in the field.
That was funny.
But yeah, there's definitely a lot of moments where I'm just like, wait a minute, hang on, is this dirty? I feel like this is potentially dirty, and then I say it out loud, and then I'm like, oh, it was. That's fantastic. I'm glad we learned together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or if you
worse,
mispronounce it, and then
I'll question it to other people, and they're like, you didn't know that? Go Urban Dictionary. And I'm like, oh God, no. And then I do, and it's just like, oh, sweet, merciful Lord, I didn't need to know that. I like immediately turn into an old Southern Baptist woman, just like clutching my non-existent pearls, going like, oh Lord.
Yeah, I say a lot of dumb stuff and wildly outlandish. And even I'm in chat like, hold on. Y'all ain't getting me. Like, if I say it, it's going to be of my own volition.
Have you done any shorts, Amber?
I haven't. I'm not quite even sure how they work. Do you start filming like as you decide to upload it? Because that's the part that threw me off. Is I clicked on shorts and it was like enable camera, and I'm like, I have no pants on. It's 2 a.m. What are we doing here?
Girl, if I had a nickel for every time I said that.
So when you open up YouTube on your phone per se, let's see if I can show it. At the bottom, there's a plus sign down here on the bottom in the middle, and it'll take you directly to whether you want to upload a short or do you want to create a short. And you can either upload one that you've made and add music and stuff to it, or you can create it right there.
Oh, see, for me, it only says upload a video, create a short, go live.
Yeah.
And when I hit create a short, it literally just like, give me access to your camera and microphone. And I'm like,
It's like, you got to buy me dinner first. Come on.
Allow YouTube to take pictures and record video. What? Yeah. Right now? Are we? Oh, it is doing it. Oh, no.
Like, danger, Will Robinson, danger.
I'm so sorry for everyone who uploaded that, got 3 seconds.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
What? Things just
remember that show? That was an oldie, man. That was a good one.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. It's not a short. It's 9 minutes and 45 seconds long, but it is Miss Amber's aquascaping with botanicals that she did back in 2019. That's going to be the short for today.
Digging it.
I'm sending it to you.
So long.
And so while you are over there watching that video, you need to check out the rest of Miss Amber's videos, because she is one hot tamale.
That's
with
right.
all them beautiful fishes.
That's right. And don't forget to
thank you.
Like, subscribe.
Share and subscribe.
And don't forget, share it out too.
That's right. Share it, share it, share it, share it.
I gotta ask, Amber, that tank, as I'm looking at your camera, the tank over your, I guess that'd be your left shoulder, right there.
Yeah.
How big is that tank? Because it looks gigantic. Or am I just looking at
20 high? It's just the babies are.
Oh, you can reach into it. I thought it was like.
I thought it looked like it was way back there.
No, it's right here. And there's just a crap ton of the baby bettas that made it through the move.
How cool is that? Look at them all coming through their fingers like that. That's so cool.
Yeah, bettas are very good about fingers mean food.
I've noticed that. Because I know I got Mo, and he, every time I even just get my, like if I reach to grab my mouse, because his tank is right there. Every time I go to that, he'll come straight to the top because he thinks it's time to eat.
Gotcha. Yeah, so cool. This is a 20 high rack with 12 tanks and then 10 gallons and 5 gallons, which I need more of, but for the like per gallon price, they're the most expensive tank you can buy. $20 for a 5-gallon tank is ridiculous when like a 90 gallons, what, 180, I think? It's like quadruple the number of gallons for the price.
Right.
Crazy to me
It's
because
crazy, right?
$1 gallon sale. I'm grabbing 10s for $10, and I'm like, I don't want to justify $20 on a 5-gallon.
Exactly.
But I don't need. It's just pretty and fits the space.
Miss Holly, do you have my earrings?
I saw him.
Amber, she made some Betta earrings. I can't wait to get them and show you, Miss Holly, Freaky Fish Lady.
Yeah, she does some amazing stuff.
I can't wait to get them to go with my costume. So my fear, Amber, is like I'm making a Betta costume, a mustard gas Betta, Dumbo sort of. But my fear is that I'm going to look too much like a mermaid. And I'm trying so hard to differentiate the two.
Miss Jess, I'll get a Sharpie and I'll just write on your back, not a mermaid. And then people will know.
Yeah. On the fin, on
It's
the back
subtle.
fin.
It's very subtle. Yeah.
I think if you also, I mean, for me, mermaid is very much the like shell bra thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
True. I'm not doing that. By far, not doing that. I'll leave that to the ladies there that do it.
This year, I almost wanted to go as Poison Ivy, but then I couldn't find a single costume that I wouldn't either be really cold,
Yeah,
or just
Naked.
offensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, that's
I've
the
seen
hard
some
thing
of
as a
them.
woman with the Halloween costumes. It's like,
they're all.
I'm not that
very-
kind of lady.
Yeah. Right.
And
Like-
especially if you're going for like superhero, supervillain costumes, there's no the women in old Marvel. Like my favorite is Scarlet Witch because back in the day she had this like trench coat thing, but there was a diamond cut out over her cleavage to just show her chest. I'm like, what is the point of that? To blind potential foe, like
to distract the men right off the bat to get there.
Right. Because
I'll tell you what, if I'm
only-
going into battle, I need everything strapped down, locked,
Right.
and loaded. We don't have anything fixing to go flying out. That's
And
just
then you have
counterintuitive.
Wonder Woman, where I'm just like that. There's so
swimsuit,
many
basically.
logistical
only bad
reasons.
guys, only villains are guys, you know what I mean? So
That's not
Shit,
true.
that's why they do that, to distract the men, because we're all men are bad,
That's not true. Scarlet Witch was evil in Marvel Comics.
I didn't say bad. I just said we know what.
I'm teasing.
Like. Chubbs. Hey, Chubbs. Good morning.
Good morning, Chubbs.
I want to feed my Dovi, and they have spawn. Oh, MNC Aquatics. Cool.
Miss Jess, it is 10 after. Do we need to do the little break
Darn.
and thank the sponsors?
Yeah, we do.
I'd like to think Marlboro right about now.
Oh, but real quick to finish that up, it wasn't going to be Poison Ivy. It was going to be Poison Pothos. I was going to make a costume with all the pothos. Right, Hannah?
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
I love that.
But no, there's just too many things that I'm like, I don't know how to cover this up in her outfits because none of them are appropriate.
Well, it's like if you're doing poison anything, like there's a unitard involved, and that's kind of where you lose me. I'm like, no. It says one size fits all, and that is a lie.
Yes. I have a weirdly long torso for my short little legs, so it's just like, oh, and I have a wedgie. I'm just gonna have a wedgie all day now. This is beautiful. One size fits all. I'm being sawed in half, but I look great.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lady Gaga. Poor Carrie.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask.
Right on.
It's all good, Miss Jess. We got you.
Cold-blooded
What
monster.
email did you send it to, Chevy Fish? The morning show, mains, or my personal? One of them three. Cold-blooded monsters. Hello. There's a private chat for you.
Yeah, when I was at my brother-in-law's this weekend, he has a pothos plant growing on the outside of his house, right? And I swear to God, I've never seen pothos leaves that huge in my entire life. They're bigger than my entire head.
Really?
I mean, they were huge.
Is it in the sun or in the shade?
It's like under the awning, because he's got like the outdoor fireplace and grill and all that outside. This huge roof.
So it's growing like, in the shade.
Yeah, it's like the two roofs are kind of like this, but it's like growing right in here. And man, it just gets enough sunlight. But man, it's like the plant is probably altogether, I'd say it's at least 15 feet wide and about 12 foot tall. But the leaves are gigantic. I've never seen one that big.
Where is this?
That was beautiful. I just went outside and I was like, because most people would go out there and they'd see this big, barbecue pool and fireplace. I'd be like looking around, and here I am like a plant geek. Look at the plants.
Oh, I've gotten in so much trouble here because the first 2 weeks I had a 15-foot U-Haul that I was just kind of driving around. And whoa, hi. Okay, we're coming up. That was graceful. He just kind of crash landed up and saw my computer, tried to stop and fell. Hi, old man. I was going to parking lots and backing the U-Haul up to trees in order to collect like Spanish moss.
You were doing what they were doing out in front of your house, except with the U-Haul. Subtle.
Pretty much, yeah. But you don't see that in this neighborhood. It's an interesting, hi buddy. It's an interesting neighborhood. Boy, but the best for me was when I was coming into Florida, I got excited by this like marsh on the side of the road and got out to see what I could see. And I saw some pickerel and got so excited that I ended up falling in and losing my flip-flop. And I was covered.
God bless you. Yeah. I love you so much.
Yeah, I feel like we could be friends, Shanna. Just in the 20 minutes, I'm like, she gets it.
I don't feel so bad now.
But I'm in the middle of moving, so I'm covered in bruises. I'm in gym shorts and a tank top, and I'm just bruised to high heavens, covered in green slime algae, smelling like a pond, and I'm at the Florida Welcome Center rest stop. Climbing a palm tree to try and get more air plants off. And this little old lady This little old lady standing beneath the tree, and she's like, I don't know what you're doing up there, but I'm calling the police and blah, 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 blah. And I come shooting down, still have, no flip-flops, covered in hair algae, just slimy, smelled that. You're on my computer now. We don't do that. Hi. And I get down there and she's like, what were you doing up there? And I hold out air plants. I'm like, I got some plants. They're called Philadelphia. And you can blah, 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 blah. And this is how you care for them. And she looks at me. She goes, you were getting some goddamn plants? I'm like, yeah, I'm getting plants. And she's like, crazy. And she looks at the car and it had Arizona license plate on it. She's like, freaking people from out of staters, blah, 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 coming to Florida, spreading their weirdness. Oh my gosh. And
welcome to Florida.
Away, I realized she's wearing a shirt that looks like a Rubik's Cube and wearing mismatched shoes. And I'm like, and I'm the crazy one, lady.
And I'm the weird one. Right. That's when you get your phone out and snap a picture of her and say, what do you see?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm dirty climbing a tree.
Take a good look at yourself, lady.
Good morning, Miss Lily. Thanks for coming. Thanks for lurking with us.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And then we had somebody else roll up in here as well.
Jimmy P.
And somebody else.
Mr. Bob Kaler.
Yeah, I said good morning, Bob. Oh, Kara C.
Oh, yes. Hi, Miss Kara.
Yep. All right, you guys. I'd be like, get me some while. Oh yeah, I'd be like, get me some while you're up there, lady.
Yeah, right.
Grab
me some of that.
That's what I was doing when we were leaving Florida. We stopped at a Pizza Hut or Taco Bell or something, and I seen over in the bushes air plants, and then I brought some home with me. Probably shouldn't come out of Florida, but
is it bad to steal plants if they're just growing on the side of the road? Is it illegal?
It depends. It depends on what plant it is and if you get caught.
It's not
So
illegal.
see,
if you
that's what
don't
I'm
get
thinking. The
caught.
caveat is just don't get caught.
Right. Just don't get caught.
You got to be real subtle, like standing on top of a U-Haul,
Yeah.
talking to a
Florida
lady in
doesn't
crazy
know
clothes.
weirdness being
Talking to the
bought
crazy
in from
lady
out of state.
in the Rubik's Cube shirt,
Yeah, nobody noticed that, I'm sure.
and
Just like,
nobody will notice.
Right.
just like
Okay.
I
Everybody-
pulled up to a dialysis clinic and was in there a lot trying to collect monstera from the trees. And one of the secretaries came out and she's like, "Ma'am, I didn't know what you're doing, but we're about to have you trespass." And I'm like, "I'm propagating plants." And she's like, "You what now?" And I'm like, "I'm collecting pieces of the plants to keep them growing in my house." And she's like, "Whatever." And goes back inside. I was like, "Okay."
That one's harmless.
And I'll get out of here before you call the cops on me.
Yeah, it's like, do I have 5 minutes at least to load it all in the car? Or
Right.
Do I need to actually run right now? Like,
Right.
how quick they gonna be here?
How much time I got?
the best though was fish collecting. I was behind a Walmart shopping center because a lot of the centers here have like overflow ponds
Right.
out back, and they have all these fish. And I'm like, okay, well, there's a hole in that chain link fence. Clearly, other people have used it to walk through. It's public access, right?
As long as there's no trespassing signs, you're good.
Oh. They were like 30 foot down from where I parked the U-Haul.
Well, that doesn't
Well, you
count.
didn't see it down there.
Right?
That's right.
I saw
The
nothing,
angle
officer.
of the hypotenuse of the square root of pi just was not able for me to see.
Well, I was down there digging around and it was on like an incline. So a couple times I did like take a little tumble in the water.
I
Not
was
fully
just
in,
gonna ask.
but my pants were definitely wet and had algae and duckweed on them. I have
She
a
had
five-
wet pants and wet plants.
I have a 5-gallon bucket and a 14-foot retractable pool net that I'm using to like dip for fish. And I'm doing my thing, and I thought I heard a noise, but I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna keep going. And then I hear a man clear his throat, turn and look up the embankment, and there's 2 cops standing there, just arms crossed, looking at me. And I was like, oh,
Hi.
yeah. And one of them goes, "Ma'am," and gestures up, and I'm like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
He's gonna watch me fall all the way up this hill with
He
my
did.
bucket now.
Slipping and sliding. I left my bucket down there because I needed to use, like, to get back up. I needed to use the pole I was using to catch fish to kind of like hike up. So I had a plan of how I was gonna do it, but then the cops show up, so I'm just like grasping at grass clumps, and I finally get up and I'm panting, and he goes, "Man, what the hell are you doing down there?" And it's so bad. I shouldn't lie. Nobody should ever lie. But I panicked and I was like, well, my name's Amber Therese and I'm an ichthyologist with the University of Jacksonville. And we are doing collections on local species and plants in order to get a better feel of the biodiversity. And they just stood there for like a minute. Looked at each other and they're like, "You're collecting plants and fish." I'm like, "Yeah, I already got some. Do you want to see?" And one of the guys is like, "Sure." So I scramble down and he like helped me pull my bucket back up. And they're
Oh,
looking
nice.
good. Yeah, and he's like, "These are pretty cool. Think I could put them in like a pond or something?" I'm like, "Hell yeah." And I'm telling him about how I collected all these fish for tubs and stuff. And he goes, "For the University of Jacksonville?" I'm like, "Oh,
Yes. Definitely. They use Home Depot tubs for their projects for science. Yeah, that's totally plausible, right, officer?
Yeah.
I'm not a crazy fish lady, I swear.
And then they let me take my stuff, and I loaded my stuff and my happy butt back into my car and vroomed off down the back of the shopping center.
You literally need like a sign that you put up when you're collecting that's like you need, I'm just collecting plants, I'm just collecting fish, to kind of slow down on getting the cops called on you. Otherwise, like Florida's everywhere is going to know you and they're going to be like at 911, "Oh, that's just Amber. She's collecting fish. She's harmless."
From the University of Jacksonville.
With that U-Haul, where there was one spot that I stopped at, and pretty much everywhere they stop and make sure you're not like hiding a body or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of. What am I doing in a waterway that would affect you?
Right.
But one guy literally pulls up, takes his glasses off. He's like, "You're U-Haul." And I'm like, "Oh, I have a nickname. Beautiful, beautiful."
Oh my gosh, you could dress up for Halloween as Miss U-Haul. You just need a sash.
Right?
My house
And a net.
My carport was being robbed one day. I should not admit this on stream, but my carport was being robbed. It was the second time, and I was pulling in with the U-Haul as there's this beat up little 2-wheel drive pickup parked next to my house, and there's these two guys in the back digging through my stuff. So my thought was, okay, pull on the grass or just gun it. I just gunned it.
Hell yeah.
18-foot U-Haul compared to a 2-wheel drive Ranger is, I mean, they weren't going anywhere when I called the cops, and 3 of my neighbors were like, "No, they hit the building in their haste to escape." And I'm looking at the U-Haul. I'm like, "Not a scratch. My God, this thing's a beast." So that would be the other reason, because like 5 or 6 officers showed up on scene to deal with it. And they were all like, hit the house, huh? As they're looking at my car, and they're looking at the fact that the truck is kind of pushed into the side of the house and the front's also crumpled. And they're kind of like, it hit your house. And I'm like, "Oh yeah. Totally. Completely what happened." That's how all that damage happened, sir. And they're just shaking their head. I saw one walking around the U-Haul, like inspecting it. I'm like, "Oh God, please don't have any paint. Please don't have any damage." It didn't.
You're like, "Nope, wasn't me. Nope. There's no evidence, so clearly it didn't happen."
Right. All right, you guys, we got to take a short break, and I've got to thank my sponsors that help us get here and get through the morning show. The social media lady, my sister, Joe Shrimp Shack. Love Joe. Go check his website out, you guys. He's got really lots of good shrimp in stock. Mystery Snail Guardians is our soft sponsor for this month. They're putting aren't they? Is it this month? Yes, they're putting
I think it was a Guardian box, wasn't it?
Yeah, a shrimp. What do they call it? A Guardian box?
Yeah, a Guardian kit.
Yeah, at the end of the month thing.
Nice.
Oh, and they're awesome too. If you haven't seen one of those yet, you have got to check out some of the videos that Jess did about that. They are amazing.
Yes. That unboxing shows all of the different things that come in it. It's awesome. Your snails and shrimp and everything else will love you. Anyway, we'll be right back, you guys.
Hi, Fish Fam. Are you struggling to gain new subs or followers? Would professional graphics, captions, and ads help you to sell more products? Perhaps you need a marketing strategy that works for your business that is also cost effective. You're not alone. Millions of businesses across the world struggle with this problem. Good marketing plans, poorly executed, cost businesses billions in lost revenue each year. What is the solution? The Social Media Lady, a digital marketing agency. This team of seasoned marketing professionals works with your small business to plan and deliver a solid blueprint to drive more traffic to your website, YouTube channel, and social media. You can check out our work right here at the Aquatic Morning Show, as we currently provide their social media marketing as well as the majority of their graphic design services. When you decide you're ready to level up, schedule your free consultation at thesocialmedialady.com/fishnews.
Jess, it's just us. Quick, let's run away.
I'm trying.
I'm here at Moody Gardens, I beg your pardon. I gotta get the shot in this spot for my fish too. I wish you would move your ass, stop touching the glass. I hate to harass, but let me take a little vid right fast. Yeah, it's Nemo, it's Glory, we all know the story. But don't forget Bruce and Crush and Bubbles and Gil. See if you can find them and let me film. Now reef preservation is quite a virtue, and every creature in the ocean has evolved to hurt you. Always swimming around, not making a sound, will take you down, you won't be found. And the scary motherfucker is invading every bay now. And speaking of pain, this is insane. Look at these jellies and let these death monsters entertain. This spot is pretty placid, probably better on acid. The lights, the motion, dripping on the ocean. People call them jellyfish, but I think you got the notion. A fish is a fish, and this is jelly, I'm telling you, fella. And this is called the X-umbrella. Nigeria, this might be my favorite area. You don't see this every day in Aquaria. And before we pivot from this exhibit, I must admit it, I got another jelly tidbit. If you've never been mired in Hydra, you might be surprised to find these guys reside in the same phylum. Hark, it's a shark, it'll bite you and leave a mark. It's kinda cool in a way, I could watch him all day, I say. But we gotta go, cause he's moving kinda slow, and I wanna pet a stingray. Now it's my first foray, but I can't see the moray. The eel, for real, and the coral being steel. I'm gonna try to find him while he's too busy hiding. Let's jump in the other line, I wanna see some seals. Of course, I know my rhymes are forced. You're getting bored, you can't afford to hear no more. So here's my last report. It's a motherfucking seahorse. Surprise, bitch. It's a freshwater verse. I don't need to coerce or be terse. The song's getting worse. I just spit a random word like salami, so I can say, man, that's a big ass gourami. Now this is pretty weird, it's not my typical vibe, but if you're entertained, then I think you should subscribe and hit the like. I know it's trite, but the algorithm's always right, so tell the feed you want to see more of me, Stephen P. 2003.
Hello, Rocco. Hello, Miss Amber.
I'm back. Had to grab my phone charger, it died.
I had to plug in my headphones earlier. It said critically low and then went silent. I was like, well, that's not much of a warning. Come on
That's not
now.
much of a notice.
No. Oh gosh.
Give me like
So-
30 seconds.
Amber, tell us a little bit about Big City Bettas.
Well,
I'm curious.
it started, oh gosh, early 2010s, I want to say, years ago.
Wow.
My first video, I can't check because my phone died. Dang it. You know, I just got to interrupt that thought to say, how sad is it we are so reliant on our phones these days?
I remember
right?
before phones. I remember before the internet.
Me
Like,
too.
not before phones. Like, I'm not that old, but before when phones still had cords.
Yeah,
You
when
had
my
to, like,
sis-
it would get all tangled, and so you had to hang it upside down and let the cord stretch out and unwind.
My sister was one of the ones who would sit on the phone to her boyfriend and twirl the cord. So our phone was always messed up, and we had 3 phones in the house. So, and my mother, bless her heart, but she's very much Romanian mom. So like she has to keep an eye on what you're doing. And I'd be on the phone with like my friend in middle school talking about Lilo and Stitch. Some like random kid bull crap, and I'd hear click, 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 and then breathing. And it's like, Mom, I know you're on there. And that woman would be like, no, I'm not.
Nuh-uh.
You're not, really,
I'm not, I
Mom.
swear.
And I'd set the phone down and go down, and she'd be in the basement with a cigarette, just hovering next to the phone. I'm like, Mom. She's like, well, I need to make sure you're safe. I'm like, go. Good Lord. You're passed out every night when Jess sneaks in at 3 a.m., my older sister.
Yeah.
Jess sneaks in at 3 a.m., but I'm not allowed to make a phone call.
Right?
That was one of my favorite things as a little kid. I am still such a busybody, but I loved like all sneaky getting on the phone and listening to what the adults are talking about, getting all that good gossip.
Oh, I guess it wasn't. I
My
just
dad was so good at that too, and I would never know that he was on the phone, and I was like, "How does he know all this stuff?" You know what he was doing, right? He'd hold the phone, kind of take it out a little bit like this, and he'd unscrew the bottom part, the voice thing. He'd
clever.
unplug the speaker thing or the microphone, and then he would pick it
Clever.
up because then
That,
there's no microphone, you can't hear him,
Oh,
right? So he'd sit there
genius.
and listen and listen and listen, and then after the phone call was over, he'd put it all back together and hang the phone back up, and then he'd come in there. It's like, so, what's this and this and that? How do you know all this stuff?
yeah. No, definitely.
That's why I say my kids can't get away with anything because I know all the tricks.
Good morning, Drew.
Hey,
But,
there she
I-
is.
I just looked it up. The channel, apparently, I've only been doing it for 4 or 5 years. It felt like longer. But to me, it was never really, I want to have a YouTube channel. When it first started, I was stuck in my house doing chemo and dialysis, and I was like, I have no friends. I have nothing. I have like one fish, and I've bred bettas. I mean, since I was a child, I got my first successful spawn when I was 9, and from there it was just like, yes. All
That's
the fish.
impressive.
Swampy Acres and Gabe's Aquatics. What's going on?
And Mr. Kenny.
And
A
Miss
lot of people
Kenny's
coming
back.
in.
Ooh.
Oh, I wish I could have been there this weekend for Danikin's.
I know, me too. So bad. I'm
I think
planning on it
everybody
next
wishes
year
they
for
were there.
sure.
Oh, yeah. For the record, if you missed it this year, next year is going to be twice as big. It's going to be huge because it was like there was every bit of 1,000 people here for the one day first time ever event. So next year when it's like you don't want to miss out. You don't. It's too much fun and the West Coast hardly ever gets to all get together. It is good times and fun. Make your plans now.
Way cool. Way
All
cool.
the expos seem to orient more towards the middle because if you live in Vermont or you live in like California, Washington area, there's just nothing.
Yeah.
Not just Vermont. There's other states there, but
Did they even count though?
I mean, they're all bigger than me. And living in Florida, some people are like, where are you from? I'm like, oh, Vermont. And they're like, oh, what state's that in? I'm like, it's between New York and New Hampshire. We're a state.
It's its very
We're
own
little.
state.
We're little, but it's where Ben and Jerry's, Cabot cheese, and hippies come from.
Oh, see, I love all those things.
Right?
It's a fantastic, magical place. But the channel, so yeah, I'd been breeding bettas pretty much off and on like my whole life. When I was a kid, I had one of those big double door closets.
Nice.
And as long as I kept my room clean, my parents never went into my room or looked around. My mom did, but what was she going to do? I mean, there are worse
Listen
things
to you on the phone.
Yeah, there are worse things you can find in glass jars in your child's closet than fish.
Mm-hmm.
So she just let me go. And yeah, I was sick and I was at home and I got very involved in Creative Pet Keeping's channel. Because at the time, Kasha was just first breeding her bettas and she had a couple issues and I kept bombing her chat, answering questions. And it finally reached a point where, I mean, it was my personal channel and it's a long story, but it was Princess Lunchbox. Because I can eat a lot.
What's up, girl? That's right. That's right.
And she would literally be in live streams and be like, you know, I haven't been breeding that long, but if you direct questions to Princess Lunchbox. And that channel got like 800 subs because people were like, you need to upload fish. You need to do fish stuff. And I was like, I'll make a channel for that because this is my private account. And I've said some things in chat and in comments that I don't want to be linked to my videos. Yeah, and then what was it? I was trying to show how to culture microworms and banana worms and all that. and I did a video on that. And then I did a few others. I've only done like, I think 15, maybe 12 edited videos. Not a lot. But for me, the channel was always, I just kind of want to share what I do with bettas and how it works for me, and maybe it can help some other people. And the few videos I've done did very well on that. And about the same time I started my channels when I got into wild bettas, and I slowly built up a collection, and it kind of became like this Pokemon thing where it's like nobody's working with them. But if you can crack the code on low pH tanks and systems, they're amazing. And is that audio feedback clicking?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
All of a
It's
sudden,
not
just
bad.
A little bit, but yeah, it's not bad. Danny Wishy, good morning. And I believe Jason, Degenerate Fish Keeper, came in. I
Hope
believe.
you muted yourself, Amber. So if you all haven't, you better scoot on over to Miss Amber's channel and make sure that you've subscribed and hit that notifications bell, because
For
she is
real,
not
for
one
real.
to be missed.
That's right.
Be one of
And
the cool kids in the know.
That's
Gina
That's
Bean,
right.
didn't she?
All the cool kids are doing it, right?
I did.
It's low.
I did a long time ago.
Can everyone hear me now, though?
There. Yes.
Yeah, you're green.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not touching
good.
anything else. That's why when people are like,
do
"Oh,
it."
can we see what's behind you?" I go, "Oh
What
God."
was that, Jess? Did you just zoom up onto the middle of the screen and then zoom back? I'm like, what is happening?
I told you I'm being goofy today. I don't know why. Like,
Oh, that is amazing.
Too cool.
Now, Miss Amber, you aren't just into betas, though. You're like
No.
a very well-rounded fishy lady.
Richard
I
McCarthy.
appreciate that. I try. I don't try to be. I have, over the last few years, especially getting involved in expos and going and making, like going to Lucas's fish room and then making friends with him, and it becoming like a stopping point in
Yeah.
my journey of road tripping. I discovered all these different things that I'm like, I need to keep them. They're amazing. And then you get them and you're like, okay, so I need to figure out how to set up the tank. Fiddle around, you set up the tank, and then they breed. And for someone who's like me, when that happens with one, you're like, what other species similar to this could I do? Like apistos. I got my first pair of apistos. They spawned, and within 3 months, I had rams. I had like 5 kinds of apistos. I was getting a cara. I was looking at red jewels because I'm like, oh, nano cichlids. I can do this. And it kind of goes from there. So I've pretty much anything you can find at a pet shop, I've either kept, wanted to keep, or kept and bred, because I just collectoritis. Just bring it on. When you
Richard
have
McCarthy wants to know, what is Amber's secret to low pH tanks?
low pH tanks is patience and setting up the right organics to break down. So a lot of people think that tannins, which are the kind of tea-colored things in water that come from, leaves or wood or whatever, just that tannin color, tea-colored in the wood or in the water, they think that's what lowers the pH. It's not. It's the biodegradation of organic matter in the water, and it ups the TDS, but it makes the pH super low. And if you're not patient with something like that, you can get your tank to the right pH, but the TDS is running so high when you put fish in, they die within a few weeks because they're like, this water, yeah, it's the right pH, but everything else is wrong. So I think the key to low pH systems is patience and just keep adding more leaves and wood and letting it break down.
Which takes time. You can't just throw in broke down
Right.
leaves and stuff and expect it to be like that.
Gotta
Right.
have that patience.
Right. Now, I do have a question about that too, though. So when you do water changes, I know it doesn't take the leaf, you don't remove the leaf matter and everything else that's breaking down, but when you do water changes, does that not, well, I guess you just do it with RO, huh? Then it doesn't change anything.
Oh, I don't like RO water. So I actually use rainwater, but I'll age it. When I was doing the most of my blackwater systems, I had 5-gallon buckets that were half full of like magnolia and oak and catappa leaves. And the rest was just full with rainwater. And I would let them sit out on my fire escape and just break down. And that water was like 5.0. So for my tanks that were even lower than that, if you're dropping it 15% and you're water changing it with 5.0 and it's like a 4.2 system, it only goes up like 0.1, maybe 0.2.
Right.
And then it slowly over the week goes right back down to where it was. And it doesn't affect the fish. But actually, when I wanted to breed licorice gourami, I compulsively bought like 9 different species off Wet Spot. And I dumped them into my leaf buckets on my fire escape in Queens. And I had them spawning out there. I had babies. It was spectacular. Wow. Almost nobody believed me because they're like, they're such a hard fish to keep. They're such a hard fish to breed. I'm like, I have them in my low pH holding buckets. They're on my fire escape. Pigeons poop in there sometimes when they do. So.
Right. Distilled water is also better than RO water. Chewy. Hey, Chewy.
I love my RO system. Like, it is the bee's knees, but you can't use, and like, to be fair, like my water out of the tap is basically RO water. Like my TDS is in double digits. So,
wow.
Oh, wow.
But topping off with RO water is kind of my jam. It's like I don't have to quite do a water change yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
The only reason
I've learned that lately.
The only reason I don't use RO is because I try to sell pretty much everything that I breed. And if you're selling something and it's coming out of RO water and it's going to Joe Schmo on Aquabid who uses tap that has God knows what in it, that poor fish goes from like pristine water to going, what is life? And then they die on the person. And
how is that different? How is that different from using rainwater? I mean, it's still a low.
It is, but the rainwater I only utilize in really low pH systems, which those fish are going to people who, I mean, if they're spending $60 for a pair of rare wild bettas that Google can't even tell you how to keep, they've done some research on their own. That's one of the problems I had working with obscure species is you would put a listing up like Betta IDI. People Google that, they can't find information. They're like, well, you're making this up. This isn't even a real species. And I'm like, actually it is. You can't base everything on Google. Google still says we have 78 or 82 discovered species of wild bettas. I've bred over 100. There's well over what Google will tell you.
Don't believe Google over Amber, people.
Right?
She knows what's up.
Well, just don't believe Google over people that are actively working with a species because the information out there is crazy. And on bettas, if you Google the temperature to keep your Betta's aquarium at, half the places will tell you to do it so freaking low the fish can't even digest its food. Like I've seen people recommending on pet channels on Google 72 to 80 degrees. Ooh. 80 degrees, yes, but anything lower than 78 and that fish's health is going to suffer.
Right. Yeah. Logan. Hey. Patrick Hardy, thank you, dude. You're so cool. That's all I can say. I love you so much. On the related topic, Bulk Reef Supply is giving us an RODI system for the fish family Christmas.
What? Somebody is going to be so darn lucky. I'm already envious.
Right? Y'all, there are so many cool freaking presents and stuff that have been donated and given to the Christmas thing. Like this Christmas is going to be awesome. Awesome.
I'm going to participate, Jess. I just need you to let Thanksgiving get a little closer before I'm willing to.
Yeah, no, like I'm not even going to take. I'm not going to start taking entries until the Monday I get back from Aquashella. Yeah, and then I think it's the 7th. I don't even have my dates with me, but like if you need time, just let me know and then we can work it out. But that way at least I can get you on the list and get things, working. But yeah, no, it's gonna be, oh God, that's all I can say. It's gonna be so much fun.
I can tell you're excited. It's so
I am
cute.
so freaking excited. Like last year, it was fun. This year, it's going to be a freaking blast.
See, the thing is, I love Christmas. It has to be a little closer to Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. And like last year, it was like so spur of the moment. Like, I mean, I think we gave everybody like 2 weeks that I came up with it and decided we were going to do it, or, asked if anybody wanted to do it. And then we had 2 weeks, and then we had 2 weeks to get them. And so the last week in November, and then the month of December to do it. So not everybody knew about it. So that's why we started so early this year, getting the word out that we were going to do it. That way hopefully everybody sees it and can't say, I didn't know about it.
It kind of made me laugh when I saw you recently did a stream.
Yeah.
Where you were dressed up for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I saw that, and it reminded me of right after college, I had a roommate who is pure Filipino.
Uh-huh.
And they set up the tree September 1st.
Oh,
so
wow.
To many Filipino families, Christmas is a fall time, winter time. Like that tree goes up early.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Never forget the morning her mother and her sisters came over with all the decorations and like Christmas cookies, and they start playing Christmas music and they're dancing away. And I'm like, it's 11 a.m. I don't understand. It's September.
In September.
It's 98 degrees out. They're like chanting out to White Christmas, just dancing down the hallway. And I'm like, this is too much. Your family's too much. But they were amazing. That's the other thing is Filipino moms, they know how to cook. Her mother would bring us just tins and tins and tins of different like little fried foods and stews and all this like mad deliciousness. I swear her mother put like 50 pounds on me in a year. She was always like, oh, you're so skinny. You eat. I'm like, I'm so full, I'm going to burst. But okay, Mom, Lucy, just keep feeding me.
Fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm one to always pitch in when there's extra food around. I'm like, hey, I got you.
No, it's like I hear the call of my ancestors. I'm here to eat. What are we doing? What are we eating?
Right.
Yes.
It's like I'm here to help. Taste test? Yes, I'll give you my professional opinion, but I'm gonna need like 7 to get a good gauge on it.
Q Aquatics, what's going on, Miss
Susie?
Timbo taking it easy. I meant to say good morning to you earlier. I did see you. Let's see. It's cover 1,000 different cultures and 500 different languages in the Philippines.
Oh, that's cool.
I did not know that, but I knew it was a lot of languages. And I speak none of them.
Yeah. So how do you know which one to speak to?
I speak food pretty fluently, though.
Whoever. If there's so many different ones.
But that's
I know
also
sign language.
Asia.
Exactly.
Like in Asia,
exactly.
It's so complicated working with collectors because I'm slowly trying to learn Taiwanese. But then there's Cantonese, there's Mandarin, and then there's so many others and little subsects of them where the slightest vowel enunciation and you just cuss her out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And I'm sitting over here with my Caucasian self just struggling with Google Translate, being like, I'm trying, guys. Trying so hard.
It's like, hold on, let me pull both my feet out my mouth real quick.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad.
Like, I mean, no offense. I'm just an ignorant American. Like, like the Spanish. I can say I don't speak Spanish. Chicken, shoe, bathroom, and thank you.
But the funny thing is, like, if I'm listening to people speak Spanish, I can pick up like every third, fourth word. But if I'm trying to speak, Puedo ir al baño, por favor.
I understood bathroom. And I think please was one of those please.
The difference between Cantonese and Mandarin is
nuts.
It is. And that's why they say if you want to learn any Asiatic language, try to learn Mandarin because it has a lot of derivatives in other languages. But it's still so confusing.
That's just mean.
Joseph.
Right?
Mr.
We'll get you,
Stanley, what are
Joseph.
you doing to these ladies?
I know what you look like. I'll go get you in Dallas.
I see you, Joseph.
I see you. I'm gonna give you some more cribs.
But languages are
Not
weird.
crabs,
And
cribs.
like, I grew up in a family where everyone speaks French, and the great aunts and my grandpa, it's fluent. Like,
Mhm.
but we live 20 minutes from the Canadian border. We are French Canadian. We speak French. Going into high school, I was like, I'm going to take French. It's going to be so easy. First paper, I had to read anything French. I'm like, I know one word. I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
I so picked the wrong language.
And that teacher would harass everything and be like, no, Madame Member, your pronunciation is off. And I'm like, I learned how to speak from a drunk old Canadian woman. Do you want to like correct me or do you just want to be a jerk? Because
Right.
I never claimed to be an expert. I just came in saying I speak French.
Right.
My
Yeah.
son's taking French in school right now, and I'm like, Ben, you'll have to teach me French. And he's like, Mama, I'm not sure French is for you. It's pretty
Oui, mama.
complicated.
Oh my God.
I mean,
And
you're
Danny,
probably
what's
right.
I can't even
How old
begin to
is he?
start that.
15.
Oh God.
Look, I want just to say that.
Huma human kanuka apuae.
I have no idea what that means. But
Something
that sounds very
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uma ukushuku waka waka.
Isn't that like the longest Hawaiian name? Isn't that what it is?
That's what it sounds like.
Danny, is that what you're doing? You're not being fair to any of us. It's the morning show, sir.
Right. We're still drinking coffee.
Come on. But
He he says I'm gonna be in costume. I'll be dressed as Rocko.
You poor guy.
Oh, Kenny says that was the Hawaiian state fish.
Oh, I know how. Okay,
Well.
Uma. Yeah,
Oh.
I know how
Hakuna
to say it
Matata.
in my
That's what it
brain.
looks
Get
like.
brave.
Yeah, I know how to say it in my brain, but coming out my mouth it ain't. What's his name? Tank.
Something about pants. That's all I know what that says.
Tank says it all the time. What's his? Brett Raymer says it all the time. Oh, I can't. I
Something
can't.
about a cat in pants. That's all I could read about that.
El gato en los pantalones.
In mis pantalones.
Gato means cat. I know that one.
I don't think that's a good thing, so I'm not going to mess with it.
The difference between real French and Canadian French, a lot of slang in Canadian French. Well, that's the same thing as Spanish. There's Spanish and then there's slang Spanish.
Right.
Yeah.
Spanglish.
Yeah, Spanglish, which is
Well,
what
and
makes
there's
the-
South American Spanish and then Spain Spanish and then all of the dialects in between because
Isn't
it's
it-
a whole continent
But it
and
was also
part of
probably
another.
French.
But
I
isn't
hate
it
to
normally
admit
if you go with
but my relatives are from Quebec. Yes, I know most people who
I
are
have a cat in my
Quebecois
pants.
suck. I don't disagree with that. They're elitist because they're like, oh, we are the only French province in Canada. You others, this is not French. And it's like, you're part of the same country. We're like, what? But yes, that's my dirty secret is
That was great.
Quebec French.
That was great.
You're like, don't tell anybody, but
It's a family secret. We don't talk about where we came from. We just say Canada, and people are like, "Oh, you guys must be so nice." And I'm like, I haven't met any of my family yet, because we'll go with that.
it's like I'm
But
so
isn't-
glad you think that.
Slang Spanish, pretty much, if you can do slang Spanish, you can pretty much make your way through
Yeah.
all the Spanish languages.
So
Well, yeah, 'cause
I have
most-
vacationed in 5 different Spanish-speaking areas, and knowing how to say bathroom, chicken, shoe. I don't speak Spanish, and thank you have got me through every single trip. Also tequila. It's just
Tequila.
tequila.
Quebec is the Texas of Canada.
I mean, yeah.
Right on.
Kind of like Canada's hipster cousin that thinks it's better than the rest of Canada because they are French.
Yeah. Jamie, Triple J, I'm with you. I like Tex-Mex. I don't like
There can
real
only be
Mexican
one
food.
Texas. Let's get that right. There can only be one Texas.
Thank the Lord.
Right?
My
Louisiana.
experiences in Texas have been so varied.
Barbacoa.
The one time, the best Texas experience for me was rolling up to this gas station full of men with big old belt buckles and cowboy hats. And I had Haley, who was wearing her dragon costume and had rainbow hair at the time. Everyone remember
Yes.
pastel rainbow? Yeah, I found that in my car, little strands for like 2 months. I had a friend who was like, "Did you kill a stripper? What is going on?" I'm like, no. My friend Haley has pastel rainbow hair. And she looks at me and she goes, "So she's a unicorn." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yes.
Unicorn of
Haley
yellows.
is a unicorn. That is
Yeah.
absolutely
Don't tell her
correct.
that though. She's a dragon.
She's a unicorn dragon.
Yeah.
It's an interesting beast.
It's an interesting mix there.
It all depends
But
on
I
what
had
part of
her.
Texas you're in, though.
I had her. I had GH Aquatics, who had a blue mohawk at the time, and Lucas LRB Aquatics, who was wearing his Rasta.
Oh, the
magical-
monkey hoodie.
Yes. And then me, who was probably dressed just like this with tie-dye leggings, rolling out of this car with Vermont plates at a gas station, and people are just like, "Oh, they're not from around here. They're not from around
That's
here."
right.
Like, Lucas
That's
is talking
correct.
to some random person, and I'm like, "Lucas, stop it." Everyone is staring at us. Can we just go? And he's like chilling out with his coffee, wandering through the gas station. Like they're clumping in groups of large men with large belt buckles and hats. Oh, Rocko, I just saw it. Very nice. Very
I
nice.
can so see that. God, I can see that. I can
Jess,
so
we're going to
see
have to
that.
stop at a lot of gas stations in
They're like
Texas.
whispering to each other, and I'm just like, Haley,
Look.
what's going on? She's like, well, we might be sold into some kind of slavery. I'm like, we need to go. Like, we are not in Kansas anymore. We need to go.
Cross that Mason-Dixon line, did you?
Oh,
Y'all
my
ain't from
goodness.
around here, are you?
Or even living here. Everybody just calls me a hippie because we're 20 minutes from Savannah, Georgia. And I had one lady literally look at me dressed pretty much like this. And she's like, where are you from? You're not from around here. I'm like,
Savannah's kind of crazy. If you go to the wrong parts of Savannah, you're in trouble.
Yes. It's much like living in Jacksonville is very much like Spanish Harlem. They're really nice areas that are family communities and people have built it up to be decent.
Yeah.
But there's also clumps where it's like, oh, there's just crackheads everywhere. It's like Jurassic Park. They do run in herds. Look at this. Like, so it's interesting.
My cheeks hurt.
Well, Patrick,
Mhm.
you got it. You can only wear black cowboy hats after a certain part of the year. So right now
After
we're still
Labor
in the
Day.
straw hat
Right,
phase. Yeah.
right. It's
And
like
then
wearing
after
white.
a while, that's when you get into the colder
You
weather.
remember your
That's when you
felts.
start wearing your felts.
Yep.
But culture shock, real quick. I want to talk about this. What is with boiled peanuts? They're everywhere. They are.
Yeah, I don't
They're
know.
delicious.
No, they're
They
not.
are everywhere lately.
They're not that good, and they're everywhere. And I
They're
live
delicious.
in
What are you talking
Vermont.
about?
Vermont's a big game state, and we make cheese there. So there's like an entire section of beef jerky, like a wall of beef jerky and little like dried meat sticks and stuff.
Right.
Here it's pork skin, which is delicious, but they have like a tiny little section of beef jerky. And
Yeah.
something inside me starts to get panicky when I see that. I'm like, they only have one brand. Oh God, and it's one of the bad brands. Oh God, they don't have local beef jerky. And my heart's like pounding harder, and I'm looking at all the
Right.
things. I'm just like,
Where's the jerky chunks? Oh my God, where's the chunks? Where's the jerky chunks?
Out
"Dude,
here
that's
we
I know what
have
you're saying.
sausages. In
I'm
Vermont, you
feeling
can
it.
buy a bag of mini summer sausages, and it's just like snack size. Even grocery stores don't carry that here. I asked someone and they were like, "What's a summer sausage? That sounds dirty." I'm like, "Okay, it does."
I
When
love
you say it
summer
that
sausage,
way.
but
Yeah.
we get ours made. So like from the
Yes.
deer
Yeah.
and the cow, you know,
Yep.
we don't get ours from the store.
That's right.
Yeah, and
See,
they
even
But
Kara said it. The best boiled peanuts don't come from a can. That's absolutely right.
yeah, Danny in chat said Vermont rules. He's been considering moving. Keep in mind, it is ungodly expensive there, and that's why I left. It's also really cold. It's so cold that I have before had my car doing the like temperature gauge on it when I got in the morning, and it was negative 48, negative 49, negative 50. And when it
Really?
hit
Vermont?
negative 52, the damn thing stopped ticking and just froze. And I could
Oh,
see the light blinking, and then it just went out. And I'm like, oh, that's cold. Like, you
That
know,
was
it's
in Vermont?
cold when you're pumping gas and the boogers up in your nose are frozen. And
Frozen.
you're like, God, oh my God, what is the sensation?
Yep.
Not to get too personal, but that's a thing. That's how you
Yeah.
know it's
That's a
cold.
real thing. That's a real
No
thing.
way.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
I'm from the Chicago area, and
Not
it
me.
does get cold like that.
Mhm.
It gets
Not
very cold.
it does not get cold like that here in Oregon. Like if we get down to 0, it's like the end of the world. Everybody stays home. Like if we get snow, everybody stays home. It's amazing. Snow is for the mountains. We have mountains. We keep
Yeah.
our snow there. This is town. We don't keep our snow here.
All right, what
Yeah, definitely. If it snows here, we're shutting everything down.
I know, Patrick. I know.
No, that
It
happened.
normally doesn't get to freezing here. Maybe 1 or 2 days. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Unless we have that Arctic darn blast thing, which God, I hope not.
Yeah, they're talking about we're going to get it again this year too,
Yeah, I know.
but worse.
But worse.
Triple J Aquatics just mentioned people putting their peanuts in Coke or
In-
Dr. Pepper. That is a very old Southern thing.
Yes, it
Mhm.
is.
Yeah.
Peanuts in Coke. I grew up getting even in Vermont,
Love it.
getting the glass bottle
Love it.
Coke and salty
Yep.
peanuts, and you like stick them in and let
Have
them
you
get
tried
all-
putting the hot peanuts in your Coke?
I have not.
It is good. I mean, if you like spicy food, you'll love it.
Miss Dee Dee. Yeah,
do.
if it flurries here, things shut down. That's right. If they predict that it's going to get the bridges may freeze, then you bet your bottom they're
Yeah.
shutting everything down.
Yeah, when I lived in
It's
New
like that
York,
here.
I was in Manhattan for 3 years and then Queens for almost 2. And the 1 year we got a big snowstorm because New York City doesn't have plow trucks. Literally, the fire trucks have like plows on them,
Mhm.
and they'll just go roll. It was mind blowing to me because growing up, I mean, if you don't have all season tires every month of the year, you're screwed in Vermont. And I'll never forget it. No one was on the road. They were telling people not to go out and drive. And I'm like, there's 1.5 feet of snow. I walked to the grocery store down the middle of the road because it was empty, so I could. And the entire grocery store was cleaned out of canned products, snack chips, beer
Bread.
and wine.
Yeah.
Nope. And what else was the third thing? Oh, like toilet paper and paper towels. Everything else, fresh produce, fresh meats. Everyone's like, we're not going to cook. We're just going to lock ourselves in the house, get drunk, and eat snack food.
Sounds like COVID hit.
Yeah, I mean, I can think of worse ways to spend your time.
But that's exactly what happened.
Well, now up north, do y'all still barbecue when it's snowing outside?
Yes, my parents.
We did. I know in Chicago area we did.
Yeah, my
It didn't
dad
matter
used
if
to
there was
regularly.
3 feet of snow outside. We
Yeah.
shovel around the barbecue pit and we'd light that mug up. And
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. My dad, I can remember him being like, "Well, I'm gonna go dig out the grill." And you look out the window, and it's like
literally,
blizzard. I'm like, okay,
Wow.
Dad.
right on, man.
Oh
Fish
my
fries, everything. Because we'd go ice fishing. We'd come back, we'd spark up that big old pot of the peanut oil tub thing and start dumping fish in there, drinking beer outside. Your beer's never going to get cold or hot. You know what I mean?
You put it in the snow too, and it's all nice
Yep.
and like perfect.
Just throw the whole 12-pack or the whole case of beer right there in the snow.
Yeah.
See, I do that with my Sprite and my orange juice. I'd be like, look, guys, my mixed drinks are getting real fancy. Put some snow in my cup, not the yellow snow. Add a little orange juice, a little Sprite. Be like, I got me a designer mixed
There you
drink.
go.
It breaks you of eating sugar and snow, the maple syrup product, which is like a Vermont Canadian
Mm-hmm.
delicacy. You'll stop doing that once you let it melt and see what's actually in the bowl that you were about to eat, because the atmospheric particles that snow picks up are horrifying.
Oh,
When I was a kid, we always did snow cones with like, because you know how you could get the can of juice concentrate?
Uh-huh.
And it was like add 3 cans of water and so we would just open that up after it had melted and pour it over snow cones, but I just ate it real quick because
I bet that's good too.
don't let it melt.
right. All right, you guys, we need to go over the streams that are coming up and the dates that are coming up real quick. And we'll get some more of Miss Amber tonight on Ladies' Night.
Hey.
Thank you for inviting me.
Hey,
Thanks for coming. Oh my gosh, of course,
That's the wrong
anytime.
one. That's the wrong one. I'm trying to share the thing that I get the dates from, but I'm not picking the right one. That ain't it either. Okay, let's do this way.
What are you trying to do?
I want to share the thing that I'm pulling the dates off of for Amazonas.
Oh.
There. So
There you
I
go.
want to do it like that. There. Okay. All right, you guys. Aside from Aquashella Dallas, we've got the Tropical Fish Club, and these are just October events, okay? The Tropical Fish Club of the Burlington, Vermont online auction, October 9th through 15th. Wow, online auction.
Can I just say that
Yeah.
club, that was my club when I was in Vermont. Such a good club, such good people, and some of the stuff they have on auction is amazing.
Do they ship?
I think a couple of the sellers might. There's one guy who belongs to the club who has an aquatic store, so it's entirely possible he would. But especially multis.
Yeah.
The Burlington Club is flush with multis.
Cool.
Word to the wise, find your local club. Like scour the internet, talk to everybody at the fish stores, because if you have a local club, those auctions, you will get the best stuff you can get your hands on, because it comes up in water. It's by people that are like hardcore fish nerds that half the time don't even sell to anybody else. They're just doing it for BAPS points or HAPS points, and like, oh, you get the coolest stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Youngstown Area Tropical Fish Society Fall Auction is October 16th. The Colorado Aquarium Society Fall Auction is also the 16th. The Tropical Fish Club of Erie County Fall Auction, New York, October 17th. There's a bunch of auctions. The Calgary Aquarium Society Annual Auction is October 17th. That's Canada. The Greenwater Aquarist Society Swap Meet is in Illinois. That's also the 17th. The Green Bay Aquarium Society Fall Auction is that Wisconsin? Yeah. Is October 18th. The International L Number Days, the 20
cool.
is in Germany, October 22nd through the 24th. The ALA, which is the American Library Association Convention, is in Florida, October 22nd through the 24th. And the Guppy the Guppy Associates International Chicago IFGA Annual Show Banquet and Auction. Gee, that's a bunch of words. Is October 22nd through the 24th. Following that is Aquashella Dallas. And something else.
That's my happy dance.
I know, right? What's better than a pee-pee dance?
Right.
There's also the Carolina Aquatic Expo in South Carolina, and the New England Cichlid Association Cichlid Spooktacular, and the Greater Cincinnati Aquarium Society Swap Meet are also on the 30th, and the New England Cichlid Association Cichlid Spectaculars 31st, along with Aquashella Dallas, which is where all the cool people will be. That's what all four of us will be.
Yeah.
All right, Rocco. What is going on today and tomorrow, since we won't be streaming tomorrow?
Right. So today at 1 p.m. Afternoon Delight with Rico Stand. And again at 6:30 we have Rico Stand. At 5
That's
we have
the one. Sorry, that's the one with Corey. Y'all don't want to miss
That's
it.
right.
Today's
Be
a
there or be
big
square.
day.
Don't miss out on that one.
Today's a big day.
5 we have SLC Aquatics. At 7 The Secret History Living Your Aquarium with Get Alex. At 8 Multiple Aquariums. And at 9 we have Bentley Pasco and Ladies Night. At 10 All Things Fish and Dr. Black 66. And at 1 a.m. Kevin Leon with Kevin's Canine and Aquatics.
Kevin didn't stream last night, did he? I don't remember him streaming last night.
I don't know.
I think
But,
he
And
did.
tomorrow at Wednesday, since we won't be streaming, 9 a.m. we have Father Fish and Flip Aquatics. And at 10, our very own sponsor, Joe Shrimp Shack. At 12, we have JDR Aquatics and Reptiles. At 5, Brienne's Fish Fam. At 6, Kaler's Aquatics. At 7 p, we have Rob 93. And at 8, Jadron Aquatics with Jason and Papa Shrimp.
Awesome. Heading over
At
to
8 p, we have also Jay Wilson. And at 9, Dan's Fish and Primetime Aquatics is also on at 9.
Sweet.
At 10:30 is Natural Aquariums. And at 11, Punchy Paints.
All right.
That's a great
awesome.
lineup for those 2 days,
Yep.
actually. That's a
That
lot.
really
There's a lot of
is.
good
It
stuff
is.
there. Lots and lots and lots and lots.
Looking up something real quick. Trying to anyway. Okay. In about 1 minute, Haley with Oddball Aquatics has got a premiere for Fishtoberfest with Danikin.
Oh, way cool.
So everybody run on over there and throw your highs and watch that for Miss Haley. And then we will be back
Thursday.
morning, 9 a.m. Do we have any people going to be with us Thursday, Rocco?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Do we have a co-host Thursday?
Actually, I'm working on one.
Okay.
And I'm thinking you're going to dig it. I'm
'Cause
thinking you're going to dig it.
Well, I'm not
Jess
gonna be able
isn't going to be there
now.
because this Thursday
so-
is her dentist appointment.
Yeah,
That's
so it's gonna
right.
be
They
Rico.
swapped dates on you. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yes, I believe I have somebody. Now, if you want to be there, I can make it for Friday. It's up to you.
Well,
you tell me.
No,
Well,
she
I
can't
won't
be
be
there
back
Friday
Friday
either because
either.
she's having
Yeah.
her dental stuff done.
I won't be back
remember?
until maybe the following week. So
Oh,
Rico, to be
okay,
you and
cool.
Rico stand. So it's
Got-
up to you. If y'all want, that's fine.
Okay, good.
They can come back later and we could do a part 2. You know,
Okay,
whatever.
we'll do that. We can do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure she'll dig that. So
Okay, cool. Well,
we'll have.
I will go.
It'll be Friday, Thursday or Friday. I'll have somebody here Thursday or Friday for sure.
Awesome. All right, you guys. Amber, thank you for hanging out with us. You are welcome.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Thank you for having me. I'm sorry it took so long to coordinate. I work a
You gotta
lot.
work.
Girl, life happens. Oh
Right?
my
Right?
goodness. Everything
I
you've
think
been
it's
up
just really
to.
cool to meet you.
Heck yeah. And so any day you want to hang with us, more than welcome. And I can't wait for tonight.
It's going to
So-
be good.
That's right. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you, mods, lurkers, and chat. We love everybody. And we will see you guys Thursday. Well, I won't, but I'll be here in heart
In
and
spirit.
soul.
And we'll all be
Yeah.
thinking of you, sending you lots of
That's
loves, Miss
right.
Jess.
That's
That's right.
Please.
God
yes.
bless, guys. You're the best. Don't forget it.
All right. Thank you again for having me. It's been fun.
That's
Anytime.
water. But what do you do with a fish that's only into murder? Florida man will take the fish off your hands. Florida man, the one who understands you gotta change your plans. Call Florida man, cigarette in hand. He's got a fishy wonderland. Drive 300 miles to rescue a catfish, but he would rather help you get your own tank established. Florida man, 3,000 gallons in. He doesn't have unlimited space for fish. Florida man got a net in his hand. Florida man and Father Fish is also there. Who's gonna step up and help Florida man now? We need a rescue to rescue Florida fish. Rescue. Florida man needs a helping hand. There's a change in plans for his fishy wonderland. Florida man digging in the sand. Florida man is reaching out to the fishy fam. Florida man will take the fish off your hands. Florida man, the one who understands. Florida man needs a helping hand. There's a change in plans for his fishy wonderland. And he'll even take your goddamn